Do you ever open your closet and think, why did I buy that? I definitely have, a lot. But not since shopping with Quince. I see fewer misses and a lot more hits that I'll be wearing season after season. Quince has all the seasonal must-haves, like 100% European linen shirts from $30, performance polos, and versatile activewear. The best part of all, Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts out the cost of all the middlemen and passes the savings on to us. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, along with premium fabrics and finishes. I really like that. I just got 2 shirts. I ordered a third. It's coming in a week. I got 2 shirts. I just got them a couple days ago. The quality is unmatchable. I love them. They feel great. They fit great. That's why you got to shop at Quince. Fill your closet with timeless pieces that you'll be wearing for summers to come with Quince. Go to quince.com/Bubba for free shipping on your order and a 365-day return policy. That's QUINCE.com/Bubba to get free shipping on your order. And again, the 365-day return policy. Quince.com/Bubba.
Some nice
He said he heard I like John Morant. Look at these.
Some things tough.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Those are nice kicks, Seth.
That's Seth
Must
Money,
admit,
y'all.
Seth Money is coming into his own.
I feel good.
It's like watching a baby bird get his wings.
Aren't they barbecue wings?
It's like watching a baby bird get his wings, man. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Let me pull up my itinerary here.
Oh, you got notes because you're our note.
I got notes, baby.
Yeah, see, we got notes now. Yeah, we got notes in the background.
Here we go.
You ready, Seth?
I'm ready, man. What's up?
Hey.
What's happening?
Hey, say it, Seth. Get it out there.
Operation Pigmentation. I mean, the people need to know we don't have like a fancy intro because I like to less is more for me in podcasting.
Yeah, we just kick it.
We
just
do need some theme music.
You
though.
think so?
I
Yeah,
think
we need some theme music.
What do you guys want?
We'll work on it.
I mean, we could do anything. I mean,
We have to brainstorm this thing.
have you guys heard the new Eminem?
We don't want that.
We don't want
What?
that.
Come on, guys. Let's not be racist already.
No, it's
I mean,
not about
being
race.
It's
We just
racist.
don't want it's going to be.
You haven't heard it? It's like the most downloaded shit in the last.
It is, dog. It is. It's tough. The song's tough.
You heard it.
It didn't come across my YouTube music.
You haven't heard it, Rio?
It didn't
I haven't
come
sent it
across.
to him.
I pay for YouTube music every month, and they send me little tidbits of shit of new people.
Yeah.
And he's not on there.
Okay. Well, did you watch the video or did you just hear the song?
Just found out that he even released an album.
Oh, okay.
Just a few
It's not an
seconds
album. It's
ago.
only one
Just
song.
a song.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't even
listened
know.
to the song.
So, Craig, it was a big enough deal to where you sent it to Rio?
Now, when most things are really, really hot in music, I send it to Rio.
Okay. So you felt that way about the new Eminem?
Not really. I mean, it was a nice song, but it wasn't
man.
real nice.
See, here's the thing.
I haven't heard it.
We talked about this on an episode, before, and I asked if it's racist to think that Eminem is, the best rapper of all time, and everybody was so excited. I'm so excited. I love Slim Shady, but I also like Kanye West and Pusha T. Okay, I can like them all.
That's real.
But the Eminem.
I don't really like Kanye West.
What do you like, Rio? What gets you moving, man? Enough about me. What do you like? what do you, Rio? What are you listening to that
On the way in, we were listening to my guy Larry June.
What? And is this a local guy?
Nah, he's from San Francisco.
Okay, but is he like popular or?
He's popular enough.
To the people that listen to him.
To Larry June, okay. And what? He was hip hop because I feel like I was dancing, right?
Yeah, it's some groovy shit.
It's groovy.
And what are you listening to that we would know about?
Nothing.
None of that.
What?
You have to listen to it to know. I like Moneybagg Yo. I like Jeezy. I listen to Rick Ross.
Okay, all right.
I love my old school shit. All the old school shit.
What's old school to you?
Well, like
Ghetto Boys, Scarface.
I got a lot of Texas shit. I'm on the Texas shit.
Yeah.
Like the Chopped and Screwed?
Oh big time.
Les.
I love that.
You got LES
Less
from out
Money,
there.
the SUC Screwed Up Click.
Oh, don't forget about Slim Thug. You got Slim Thug out there doing it.
Definitely
Bubba
fuck
said-
with Slim Thug.
You know what I mean?
Bubba,
my
you wait.
man.
Let me turn the mic on over there. Let me turn the mic on. Hold on.
But can we talk about this on the air or should we not talk about it on the air?
No, let's just talk about it on the air.
Shoot the shit.
Shoot that shit.
Well, so you guys were right all along on this permitting shit.
Try to tell you guys.
Because I tried to deal with the city of St. Pete.
Trying to tell you guys.
Trying to be cool, like saying, listen, you know what? We're going to have a gathering.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a whole bunch of black people out here having one hell of a time.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a whole bunch of Bubba Army white people out here. And Craig and Rio said the hood polices itself. But we'd like to form, can we fill out with a $30 application the fact for us to have a special event? So we're, we don't want no cops. We're not going to hire any off-duty cops. But we just want you to know that we're trying to do the right thing. Even when you try to do the right thing, they fuck with you.
That's right.
So you know what they came back with?
What's that?
They're like, with Merch Crick, they're like, you got to go. By the way, I like that shirt. Muhammad Ali, bad motherfucker. Right? Now, are you guys
Fuck your shirt, Bubba. Look at their shirts.
Well, fuck yeah, they got their own shirts, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali.
And we got Rio and Craig.
Now, hold on, though.
And
Now, some African Americans don't like Muhammad Ali, and some love the fuck out. I love the fuck out of him.
I don't know
anybody that don't like him.
Because you know what? Muhammad Ali was one of the brothers that put his fucking money where his mouth is.
Right.
And he said, you know what? Put me in jail, bitch, because I'm not grabbing a gun and going to fight an enemy that has done nothing to me. Now, he said, if you had a bunch of bad people invading Louisville, Kentucky, I'll grab a gun. He goes, I'll be the first one with the gun.
Right.
He said, but you're not flying me halfway across the world for me to go fight somebody that I don't know. Put me in jail. And they made things hard on him. They put him in jail, took his title away and everything. But he was right all along. Anyway, make a long story short, the city of St. Pete, they want the Merch Crick to have to walk up and down 24th Avenue on every house that's there and get their permission, from everybody that works there. And then we have to get permission from everybody in the plaza. And then you got to go in front of a board of some shit. I'm like, so you know what I did? I got 10 badass orange cones.
There you go.
And we're just going to cone it off.
There you go. I told you that.
We're just going to cone it off.
It's not going to be a problem.
Nobody's going to say shit. Nobody's going to say shit.
The little gay guy on the corner down there.
And if he does, it's going to be bad.
We're going to invite his ass over.
We're going to invite him over
and fucking party with us.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You know what? I hate to say this, but this might have already happened. Since that permit went in and tried, that city, the neighborhood guy, it's the prick that stays on the corner back there, he might already have it out for us.
Yeah, but here's the deal, man. Have it out for us all you want. You're going to try. I mean, if they send the cops or something down there, I'm going to say, you're trying to shut down a Juneteenth celebration, which was organized by a small business
here. It's a bad look to shoot down black
people.
It's a bad
look to shut us down when we're not causing no problems. But having fun, handing out money, handing out prizes, feeding people.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't down there at a gun convention. We ain't down there,
or promoting crime or anything.
So it's going to be a bad look. And I got a big mouth and a hankering to get on TV if they want to fuck with us. Plus, you know what I might do, honest to God, is I might blow a call into Chief Holloway. He's a friend of mine.
Right.
Chief Holloway's a friend of mine. I've known him when I made a couple donations for some fallen officers in Clearwater. Right. And, he's really a good chief.
Right.
He's really a good chief. Well, his instructions are don't fuck with people. Don't go looking for problems. Okay. Now, if there's a problem, go handle it. But just don't be driving down the alleys looking for motherfuckers. Straight up. So I don't think that they're going to fuck with us.
We also have access to Channel 8 News.
Yeah.
One of our customer sisters just got hired as a brand new reporter.
Right.
Yeah,
so this avenue.
Real, you got to turn that real white guy voice on too, like you just did right there. You sound. Yes, I just want to let you know that one of my works at Channel 8.
One of our constituents.
She works at Channel 8.
You sound like a white guy.
Who was that guy? I don't know if I met that guy. Who was that just talking?
White Rio. That's White Rio.
White Rio.
That's the college educated.
That's White Rio. That's White Rio.
Let's go with
White. Hey, Rio can be white when he needs to be real fast.
Very fast.
Just want to let you know, officer. We have
when you talk like that, are you Rio or are you something else?
He's White Rio.
Just White Rio.
Yeah, I'm White Rio.
Business.
Okay.
Smart businessman, just not some thug who just got out of Pinellas.
Right. Yeah, so not that guy. So just to let everybody know, on the 15th of this month,
Not this Saturday, but next.
Next Saturday, come on out, 2400 MLK Street South.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, brothers. It's going to be a fucking, I'm bringing my truck and my Crown Vic just to be able to hold everything. Then we got this big-ass tent. Then we got the cash cube. Then we got this table. Then we got the prize wheel. I mean, it's going to be, we got to put the vendors on 24th.
That's fine.
We got to put the vendors on 24th.
We have the preschool right across the street. We have all of that whole property to park. We got plenty of parking in the back.
Okay.
We got across the street.
Well, we got dude. He owns that property and he barbecues on there and sells barbecue.
That's his lot. He can get 20 cars.
You're talking about Mike Rio.
Yeah, Mike Atwater.
Yeah.
We pretty much got.
And the thing about it is, anybody that lives in that general block or 2 or 3 where y'all hang,
They'll be okay.
And the bottom line is, they might not even know about the event, but when their kid comes rolling up here and says, "Dad, down there at Latin Sons, they got handing out, they got money.
That's right.
They're handing out money. Some old girl just got into Cube and got $58.
That's right. That's right. For free. For just,
tighten up. We already know.
Also,
and we knew about the permit bullshit.
Yeah.
But we let you guys exercise and see what was going to happen.
I just thought it was going to, I thought it would be a lot easier.
It'd be smooth
but
sailing.
they don't want to make it easy on it. They don't want to make it easy on.
It's easier to do like you just said.
You know what? And you know what? Ethnicity.
Just to get 10 fucking cones.
And it doesn't matter about ethnicity because look at who you asked.
Right, like
you're white.
Yeah, like so it doesn't matter. This is just what anybody that's having any event has to go through in St. Pete. Bunch of fuckery.
Yeah, a bunch of it.
You know, so
thank you, St. Pete.
We got 10. Hey, we got 10 orange cones. That's our permit, bitch.
That's
there
right.
You go.
That's right. And a lot of
the fact
love.
that we've been on that corner for 30 years.
And
right.
a lot
That's
of love.
our
We're just going to come with a lot of love. They
Man,
can't
I'll
stop
tell you
love.
one thing. We could get overwhelmed. I mean, it could be such a good turnout that we'd be like, I'm looking at it saying, Craig, man, we're going to be able to handle all this, brother?
That'd be great.
It'll be great.
I mean,
That'd be great. Because that also would be kickoff starting for next month. Every Saturday, we're having Father-Son Saturdays.
Well, we're actually kicking that off this month.
So what does that mean?
We got like promos that we're doing.
Yeah, we're going to have something every day, but Saturday is important to me.
Right, big time.
Saturday's kind of old school because that's when I used to get my hair cut. My dad would take me down to barber about every 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
He'd roll down there and he'd get his cut.
Was that a time for y'all to hang out?
Yeah, it kind of was because we drove there, but I was always, belly aching about. My dad always wanted to go short as fuck.
Yeah.
And I was always like, man, Dad, I want
to get a bald head.
I don't. Yeah, and my dad's like, you're gonna be. And see, we went to the Conley Brothers. It was called the Conley Brothers Barbershop. Now, one Conley brother was better and took his time than the other one. Yeah. So you try to time it out, man, so that you get the good dude. If not, you got the fucking pineapple, man.
You got the pineapple.
And then everybody back in the hood will be back. Man, you saw John Conley. You got the pineapple. You didn't even fade you in right, man. You look like sleepy. You be a fucking idiot.
You got the John.
They call you the pine. They'd say you got the pineapple.
Nah. That's fucked up.
Yeah, he's just like you're in the straight fucking military. He just be like,
that just tickles me. That tickles me.
But the barber shop is kind of a lost.
Yeah,
old school. It's kind of it's
That's
just
why
another. It's another part of our society that dads and sons just don't do anymore.
That's right. So the incentive is
now your mom takes you to the fucking salon.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Single moms bringing the kids.
But as long as they're bringing them into a barbershop, that's cool.
That's the start.
Fine, but we need the men to bring them in there.
Yeah.
So
that's what this was for.
Right.
That's
$5 off.
Just said what your dad is. The Conley brothers.
$5 off.
We need the boys to have that same kind of
if it's not your dad,
experience.
How about your uncle,
father
granddad,
somebody that's a man in your life?
Sure, yeah.
And worse come to worse, if you don't.
Now, how many chairs you guys got?
We have 5.
We have all 5 buzzing on Saturdays.
Yes, but we have one empty. And I'm waiting on the next great barber to come and fix it.
What kind of barber? What kind of barber that's hustling make? Let me guess. A guy that's hustling could probably make $120, $150 a day,
easily,
something like that.
Easily.
That's you not
even
effort.
Yeah,
right.
That's no effort.
You put your effort into it. You should be clearing $300 a day.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easily.
What's a cut go for?
Full men's haircut and shave is $30, and we're still the cheapest in town.
Right. That's a haircut and a shave.
And a shave.
Do you get that long ass that straight razor out?
That's going to be
old school.
That's going to be another $5.
That's an extra $5.
Really?
Yeah, so now
Man,
we're
you got to
still
really
up to
trust your barber, man,
$35.
because he could really mess your world up with that straight razor.
So
But
you come on Saturday.
it'll also mess his world up if he doesn't do it right. So that kills your career. So it's kind of a check and balance deal.
Yeah, but if you can find a good barber that can put a good shave on you and line up that neck and get all your shit right, you're straight then, you know?
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
You found a guy because not everybody can do that.
Exactly.
Well, we have 5 of those guys.
You do.
In our shop right now, we're doing
I would reckon to say that everyone I know that everybody in our barbershop can use the razor.
Can what?
Use the razor.
Oh, they can.
Everybody's using the razor. If you want the hot towel, we got that.
Yeah.
I got hot lather.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go to the sink? We can shampoo you up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever.
I could get a scalp massage.
Yes, it's going to be.
I don't know,
extra.
Seth. That's a little bit loose up top. I
Yes,
don't want you
yeah.
losing
And
anything.
I don't want anything to fall out.
The follicles are sewn in, boys.
Are you sure?
That's okay.
You know
Are
what?
you sure?
I'm not.
Speaking of that, we had.
You got spray hair. I'm not worried.
Yeah, we
got
had,
that.
we had
Got to
someone.
spray it right in.
Don't be spraying no hair.
We had someone come in and got a shampoo, and the shampoo was so good that it washed out a track.
Oh, no.
Did it what?
It washed out a track. You know, a track is where they add hair.
Oh, really?
For a weave.
Was he
Bubba.
full?
weave.
Was he
Fullness.
like a man weave?
Yeah, like, you know, just add
Was he
for the fullness.
was he full hot? Was he mad as shit?
You know, when the strippers come in and they have all that body into their hair, those are added tracks.
You had a brother do that?
No, we had, it was a
It was a
female.
woman?
Yeah, it was a woman.
Really?
It was a woman in
What about
transition?
Mustang Sally that came down
We
there?
love
We
Mustang
love
Sally.
Mustang Sally.
Mustang Sally.
I looked at her Facebook. She's pretty hot.
Yeah,
She is.
yeah.
She's cool as shit.
She from,
She texts me. She's from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, right around the corner from
Now,
Lake
what was she
Minnetonka.
doing? Was it a girls' trip down here?
Well, yeah, she was on a girls trip, but what caught her eye is the fact that I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and she is a cosmetology instructor. She gets people their license.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and
She
that was kind
instructs
of a
and
link.
has a salon.
And then
So you can put makeup on motherfuckers?
I can do whatever.
Yeah, he can.
I got a whole cosmetology license. I can put makeup on.
You gonna
Hey,
take him on tour with you, Bubba, for your
Do you know
promo
what I
tour?
got?
I'm only a barber.
Because I'm a member of SAG, Screen Actors Guild.
Oh, yeah.
I get 30% off Mac Pro. You know, the makeup Mac,
Right.
the real expensive shit.
Right.
I get 30% off that. Yeah.
That's a weird flex, Bubba.
No, that's a great flex.
That's a great flex, but
I'm gonna tell you,
Let me tell you something. You go up
women,
to a hot bitch and say, "Hey, you want to go to the Mac store? I
Oh,
get
man,
you
you're in the
30%
game.
off."
You're in the game.
You
Yeah.
got her.
What do you do, Bubba? You just show them your SAG card at the checkout?
Yep. You
All
show
them bitches want one.
you show them.
I swear to God.
I got a screen. I should be. I should flex my Screen Actors Guild card more often.
I'm gonna be
No,
honest
Seth,
with you
what
guys.
you need to do, Seth, is
There
you need
was-
to go and buy some makeup. Just go buy some cheap makeup out of JCPenney.
And do
And
what
see
with
what
it?
happens.
just to see how much that shit fucking costs and to see how much these women are spending on this
Oh,
shit.
okay. But you're
Oh,
not
let me
talking-
tell you something.
Big time.
My sister's a millionaire. You know that. No,
I don't
my,
think they know that.
my sister's a millionaire, and
We
she.
assume that all white people are with millionaires.
Hey,
No, there's some white people. I know. Listen, I used to be a millionaire. I used to be a multi-millionaire, but I lost it all. I lost
we
every
just
fucking.
still assume
That's
that.
all right.
Yeah, I
You're
lost
trying to get it
everything.
back.
I'm coming back.
Well, we're here with you.
Long as
We're
Seth
gonna help
doesn't,
you get
long
it
as
back.
Seth
We
doesn't
gonna
keep
help.
fucking with me. Seth is just
Seth,
nonstop
quit it.
on the money.
Seth,
Damn, he's
quit
so
it.
financially.
Well, he's Jewish.
He's
and you know
Jewish.
Jewish people are like,
And
I
he
mean,
understands.
that's you
They
saying
are.
it. That's
That's
a
me.
black. That's a black guy saying
that's a
it.
black guy.
That ain't the white guy saying that. This
He
shit.
Oh, no, it's
understands that
not a
it
Chinese
takes money.
secret.
No, hold on.
People got all the
A
money.
black guy can say that shit. I can't be saying that shit,
You better
motherfucker.
not say it.
I'd be like me dropping the N word right now. I'd be like, I know when to shut the fuck up, bitch. I'll tell you that right now.
I want to know where all this money is that the Jewish people are hoarding. That's what I would like to know. Why?
Listen.
They haven't told you.
Yeah,
yet.
they haven't. What do I have to do, man?
You have to
Well, you better
chill
figure
out.
something
You
out.
need to start being a better Jew.
Yeah,
that's
you
what it
need to. You
is.
know what? You need to
Yeah.
get your Jew on a little bit
I've
better.
been due for. I got bar mitzvah.
How do you think we even
Goddamn
gave
it,
you
Seth,
the name
you didn't
Seth
offer us
Money?
not any Passover
That
food.
food sucks. I'm doing you guys a
That's
favor.
your
That
opinion.
food sucks
That's the
because-
problem on why these
No,
Jews are not
no.
letting you in on the secret.
I will
Yep.
bring you fucking matzah next week, and you'll fucking
Yeah,
you'll hate
right.
it.
Hey, Rio. Ixnay on the fucking. It ain't like.
Come on, man.
Rio,
Is it that
Rio,
bad?
let the Jews have a matzah all they want. Yeah, I'm just telling you, Rio. It ain't no barbecue, bitch. Just
I
telling you,
want to know.
it's
'Cause
bad.
It's some big shit. Like, people are off of work for Passover.
Yeah. Oh, it's a
Oh,
huge-
Passover
That's
is
a
the
fucking
it's the
holiday.
biggest. I think it's the biggest Jewish holiday.
one of them.
So how does it have terrible
Bigger than
food?
the birth of Jesus.
They don't, but Jews don't believe in Jesus.
They
Okay,
don't.
but how is the
that's the
food
problem.
terrible? How is the food
Here's
terrible?
the problem with the Jews is that they have all these cool ass holidays, which I respect, and it's built around food, but the food sucks.
How is that possible?
And I don't know why somebody can't go to the Jew people and say, you know what? A lot of more people would be wanting to be a Jew
Exactly.
if you had some cool food, like some turkey and some dressing,
Something with
actually
some
thought they
flavor.
ate.
some barbecue.
I thought they ate turkey.
No.
They
Jews don't eat turkey.
No chicken.
Just that dry ass brisket. I was
That's
telling
all
you
he
guys
talks about. The dry brisket.
Y'all don't eat lamb chops?
No.
Uh-uh.
No.
No.
They eat.
I told you my mom put that fucking she said that she put a chicken in the air fryer for me at Passover, and it was really a Publix rotisserie that she was fucking
And the
lying
bottom
on.
line is that was her doing him a favor because he hates that shit. that they fucking
yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's some shitty food.
Yeah,
Listen,
wow.
all religions have food. Jews have the worst food.
you don't know how.
I'm telling you,
Wow.
Jews do.
really
Hey,
didn't know.
I didn't
Jewish
know either.
people
I'm
do a
like,
lot of
whoa.
things right. Those motherfuckers are smart business guys. They're great people. I mean, I'm just telling you, they're very, very, very savvy. But when it comes to the food portion of the religion, I'm not dancing with you, kid.
Craig, you don't know, like, when I see, not necessarily Thanksgiving, but more of like holiday dinners, when I see black families get together, they got the macaroni, they got the fucking...
Let me tell you about black
they got
people.
all-
Black people know how to
Italians have
fucking throw down on the food.
Italians
man.
throw
Let
down.
me tell you,
and
collard greens,
Oh, man.
pig's feet,
Yeah, man.
fucking. I mean, I don't like any of that
You name
shit,
it. You
but I
name
like.
it.
I don't even eat any of that shit, but
Yeah.
I'll eat that before what y'all was just talking
I'll
about.
tell you one thing, man. Fucking scallop potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
don't-
I
I don't
fucks
do-
with that.
I don't do the pig feet,
I
the
know how to
pig
do
tails,
scalloped
the pig
potatoes homemade.
ears.
Yeah, my sister can fuck some scallop potatoes up, man.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
how she became a millionaire?
No, she became a millionaire because she is fucking smart. She's a pimp ass bitch.
Okay,
I
correct.
mean, would you not agree, Seth, that my sister is a pimp bitch?
Yeah, Tara Clem is a pimp bitch, and if you guys have not checked it out, I just did a podcast with her that I released on Monday, and the last part of the podcast was us talking about how much she loves Operation Pigmentation.
She just bought. She
what's
loves
up.
you, motherfuckers.
That's what's
She
up.
loves you guys.
We have to meet her.
Oh, you got to meet her.
We have to meet
I
her.
might take her husband. She's so rich that she doesn't make her husband work. He just fucking goes and golfs and shoots guns all day.
I want to meet him too.
Yeah, he's got a
Hey,
master.
buddy,
He's
I
got a
wanna feel what
master's
that
degree
feels
from
like.
Georgia State. I'm sorry, from Georgia Tech. He's got a
Okay.
master's degree from Georgia Tech. He applies for jobs pay like $170, $200, and she's like, don't even worry about that, baby.
Wow.
Just go.
But here's the thing. So he's Egyptian. So when he's filling out applications, he puts that he's African American.
Yeah, but it still don't work. You got
No.
to listen to this. Best story ever. So my best, listen. So my best friend in college was named Denzel Leroy Lewis.
Damn.
Okay,
Is he white?
he's a white dude.
Wow.
The whiter than me. He's as white as that
Wow.
fucking light. But hold on. But listen. By the way, he's Jewish too. But his mom and dad. His last name's Lewis, and his mom and dad named him Denzel Leroy. So he would go and fill out applications, like in college they give you like grant funds and Pell money, like free money and shit.
He ain't getting it.
No bullshit, he got it all because he would put Denzel Leroy Lewis, but he wouldn't check what you are box. He'd just forget it. Well, the loan applicator, when they saw it,
He's got to be black.
I mean, they're like, Denzel Leroy Lewis. I mean,
Leroy? Oh, he's black.
if you had to bet your last $100 on that guy, what color he is, what would you say?
He's black.
He's black.
named Leroy.
So
His name is
Denzel called me.
Leroy.
Denzel called me up and said, "Hey man, I just got a $4,500 fucking Pell Grant for being African American," and I'm like, "Okay, motherfucker, whatever."
Let's go.
Denzel Leroy Lewis.
Denzel Leroy.
And that's kind of a cool name too, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We have a customer.
Denzel Washington.
have a
Denzel
customer.
Leroy motherfucking
Denzel
Lewis.
Leroy.
Starting linebacker for Indiana State University,
Sweet.
1985. Big motherfucker. Big thick neck white boy.
We got a white
right.
boy come to the barbershop. His name is James Brown.
Yep.
Really?
James. His
White
name
guy?
is James
White guy?
Brown. He's
White guy.
white. Yeah.
Straight
His name's
white.
James Brown.
James Brown.
James Brown. Who's your favorite customer besides Seth? See, there's got to
See,
be.
I have.
Bubba,
What do you
they
mean
probably
favorite
love Colton
customer?
now.
I mean, like
It's
you.
like I love all of them.
I know, but there's got to be one that you just got a good vibe with. He never bitches. He always goes with the flow. And you know what? Bottom line is, he's a good tipper.
Just ask him, Bubba. Just ask him how much they like hanging out with Colton now.
No, because at the bottom line, your customer rating probably also has to do with how appreciative you are and what you're laying down a little bit.
Right.
If a guy lays down $32,
Yeah,
well,
I'm
what the
gonna tell you,
fuck?
like, my best customer.
You gave me a $2 tip, bitch.
My
guy
best
lays, hang on,
customer.
guy lays down to 50, tells you to
he's-
keep the change.
he's number
That's
one.
straight up.
He's number
that's
one.
fucking cool.
Now I'm gonna tell you, when Seth and Babyface came over, they made a great impression.
Right.
Yeah, because Babyface paid. He said, "Keep the change."
He tipped $50, man.
Oh
He
yeah.
said, "Keep the
a
change."
piece.
Yeah.
Piece.
Yeah, he's a big fucking lawyer.
he did a
I know what he
piece?
makes.
And don't
he
worry
gave
about
us
that,
50
Seth.
apiece.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I
Don't
didn't know.
worry about that. Tell him thank
He
you.
gave me $100 and made sure that
Yeah,
Craig
we
got
split
his
that
cut.
down the middle, buddy.
Said, hey man, that's a pretty good flex right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I'm gonna say my favorite customer, my best customer, favorite customer, has not even gotten a haircut this year.
What?
Yeah, he hasn't even gotten a haircut this year.
Is he going dreads or
Oh,
what?
he works. He works a lot. He works a lot.
My favorite customer, he died last year.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, he was 98 years old.
Yeah, he was 90.
Really?
And the fucking lessons, the knowledge that
The
he gave me.
worldliness. Oh my God!
Yeah.
You know what? I could sit and talk to old timers all day.
He
I
knows my
Tyler's my son's great grandma. She's dead. She just died a couple years ago, but she lived to be 90 something. But she's German, and she was in Berlin
She saw
when
it.
Hitler was just taking over.
She saw it.
And she had
saw
seen
some
it all.
bullshit.
She was a 6 or 7 year old. She was a 6 or 7 year old, girl, little girl.
she
And you know,
really
you can,
seen some
you know,
bullshit.
we can all remember we can remember the shit that we saw when we were 7 and 8. We
Right.
can remember. So she said this story. So she lived in this community that. Who the fuck? What rookie move is that? That's some bullshit right there.
Uncle Lou, man. Uncle
That's
Lou
rookie
gonna
move,
call.
man.
Uncle Lou,
Like, what's a rookie move in the barber
Uncle
shop?
Lou gonna
Like,
Oh,
what,
here, you know, one of the
what's a
dumbest-
rookie move in a barber
I'm
shop?
gonna give you one. New guy comes in, and he asks,
What is going on?
"Who is the best one in here?" And then no one answers that, and then we be like, "Hey man, everybody's good." And then they get in the chair and turn around and say, "Don't fuck me up."
That's a rookie move.
That's a rookie move.
Yeah. Well, you just
Don't
pulled
do
a
that.
fucking rookie move, fucking Rio.
That was. I
Damn.
don't-
So
I don't-
anyway, so her name was Oma, and so I used to sit with her and talk to her. She was so worldly, and she had seen so much. And I'm like, so what was it like to be in Berlin when this shit was going down, when Hitler was just really cranking it up? And she goes, this is how scary it was.
Wow.
Now they were German. She was German, but all of the community that she lived in was much like. You should get the shit slapped right out of you, buddy. I mean, where I come from.
Uncle Lou, man, come on.
I mean, man, what would your
Lou.
daddy do right now if you disrupted dinner 3 fucking times?
You know what? Just slap
Slap the
just
shit
slap
right
the
out of
phone
you.
Off the
All
table.
I can do is ignore the call.
All you can do is put it on silent, motherfucker. Have you ever heard of that option?
Well, then it'll block out my live.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's different.
Okay.
Hey, guess
Way to
what?
trump my shit up,
Yeah,
bitch.
that's different.
Okay,
now.
motherfucker.
That's
Johnny Live guy.
That's Rio 97 on Instagram.
So anyway,
Real
listen.
Rio 97,
So
baby.
she lived in a community that was like you. She was like, it was mostly German, but there was probably 30 to 40% of Jewish people, and all the Jewish people that lived in her community all had shops. Like the dads of the family had like a shoe cobbling place,
Right.
and like a haberdashery, which is
Yeah.
like of clothing,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. They were just little communities, little cells of communities. And she said one day the soldiers. Now think about how fucking traumatic this is as an 8-year-old. The soldiers came through, full armed, guns, everything, and knocked on all the Jewish people's door and said, "You have 1 week to get out." But they weren't really, like specific. they didn't say, or you're going to go to the concentration camp. Right. They just said you have 1 week to get out. Well, these people, these men that had owned all these, that would be like somebody coming to Latin Sons and you guys have worked there all your life. Right. And there's like, you got 1 week to get out. Some people are going to be like, well, fuck no, I'm not getting out. Well, so she said the next week came along and about almost all of the families left. They almost all left. But 2 or 3 of the families didn't. And she was like, when her dad, Oma's dad, saw these German soldiers coming to take these Jewish people, he packed up his family. No, they're Germans. They're fine. Right. Like, they're not going to get... They're not going to get... I mean, eventually, I think he fucked with the Germans, too. I think. I don't know. But they weren't looking... He did. He was just a bad motherfucker. Yeah. So she says she can remember getting in the car, and her brother and her had to duck down below these blankets, and they went to, like, Poland or, like, another country out of Germany, right. And they had to tell them at the border, because they were checking... They had to tell them that they were going to see family and it's a medical emergency. And but they literally could only take what they could fit in their car and put on their back. And so she's like, and we never went. I never went back. I don't know what happened to any. They just were gone. Wow. And she was like, these are the German people didn't have a problem with Jewish people. No, they worked with them. They worked beside them. They lived with them. They did business with them. Right. She said that the guy who fixed all of her dad's, like back in the day, her dad would buy work boots, and she's like, he wouldn't buy a second pair. He would just take it down to the cobbler and have them repaired. When they need new soles, we knew now. We just out buy some new motherfuckers. Back then, he took it down to the Jewish cobbler, and he would fix them for him for a couple bucks. Wow. And so but to say that your favorite client was an old timer because he's so worldly, right. The stories he could tell you,
the knowledge, the wisdom, the fact that he made it to 98 years old.
I know.
He drove to the
black guy or white guy?
Black guy.
Really?
And he would drive to the shop, get out with his walker or whatever, but by himself.
Yeah.
In his car.
At 98.
At 98 years old,
That's
man.
a pimp.
Only the last couple of months did he start.
He said, smile every day.
Smile every day.
Smile every day.
Smile every day, man. Be happy. Don't let everything.
Some of those old black guys got the best wisdom because they lived through the hard times, man.
Lived through the worst.
They lived through the early '60s when being a brother was not an easy task.
Right.
You just can't roll up there like you want to. You had to know where you're going and know who you're talking to and know
all times.
It was tough. I mean, it's
What do you know about being a black guy in the '60s?
I mean, I've done enough. I've read enough and seen enough that I know I wasn't,
He kind of grew
I know
up
Martin Luther King took a lick for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
a lot of people, but with him too.
Who was the guy that sat on the back of a pickup truck in Indianapolis, Indiana, and told everybody in Indianapolis that Martin Luther King had just gotten shot? Robert Kennedy. Robert Kennedy was at a fundraiser in Indianapolis, Indiana. Martin Luther King just got shot. And Robert Kennedy went from Indy to Atlanta and was one of the very few white politicians that marched right behind MLK's casket the entire time.
Wow,
right. That's what's up.
And then then the federal government killed him too.
Because it was a time they saw good change coming.
Kennedys were so good for civil rights. Yeah. John F. Kennedy and Robert Kennedy were so good for the African-American movement, and then fucking Lyndon Johnson gets in there. He did some good shit, but he wasn't near like the Kennedys. The Kennedys were good. They were,
I think the Kennedys were going to take this nation, and at that time with Malcolm X and Martin and everybody being so active, they saw the great good coming, and they're like, oh, we got to stop this shit.
Yeah. Well, hold on. The Kennedys didn't say it. The government said it. The government said, "Man, we got to stop this shit.
Yeah.
We can't let the blacks get this much power."
You know what we call those people? They.
They.
Yeah. They. Them.
Yeah.
Them.
Unfortunately, man, and even in today's society, people are not judged necessarily by what comes out of their mouth or how they present themselves. They're judged on what you look like. You really are. I mean, and we
Pretty
do
much.
it too. I mean, we do it. I mean, not
that's the
necessarily
basis of what I'm in
ethnicity,
the business for.
but we judge people on, you.
judge how
Yeah,
you
I mean,
look.
yeah, how you look.
The reason why I'm a barber is because it's important how you look.
Yeah.
It means
It's
everything.
reality.
And
And you know what?
nice-looking
And you
barber-
guys got a little showmanship about yourself. Like, I mean, you guys are like you are selling your service.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can just be there, be some, fucking stick in the wood.
What do you think? They're like hibachi and they're flipping a fucking
No,
shrimp
but I
in their
think
hat?
I think that as you are a barber and you have some personality and you're pretty much up on pop culture and you're pretty well versed and you can talk about anything and you can roll with the punches and you make a guy laugh, you make a guy feel good about himself. You can say, "Hey, Mr. Johnson, hey, you want it blocked off in the back here, or you want to shave?" I mean, some barbers are rude. They just give you what you give you. But if you're selling yourself and you're marketing yourself a little bit, guy remembers that. He's like, you know what? I went down to that Craig motherfucker. He was cool as shit. I like that guy.
I like him.
I've actually been
that's-
told that from customers that they will tell you having a good experience is even better than having a good haircut.
Yeah, well, that's where barbershops have gotten away from.
That's right.
They just give haircuts. They don't give you an experience anymore.
That's right.
You got people at the barbers that are not even putting in the effort to give you a good.
See, I like barbershop like this. You go to barbershop, sit down, barber's talking shit, and the barber will find the weak link in the room, and everybody kind of start ganging up on him, and then there might be another barber that the two other barbers are jawing on a little bit and fucking with him.
Yes.
And then the game's on. You guys talk about the ball game a little bit, and then Oh, my God,
place
Rio.
of business. A real place of business. A real barbershop. That's why the father-son Saturdays have to happen. We have gotten so far away from that to the point that we have young men making female decisions after getting their hair cut. They don't even talk to the barber. They will get the mirror, look at it, go get in the car, and get online.
and talk shit about
And
it.
talk shit.
Yeah.
But you won't man up.
No, you wouldn't say. So if I'm sitting in your chair and I'll be like, "Hey, Craig, man, it looks a little long on top. Just take a little bit off, a little bit
That's
more
right.
on the off."
That's right.
No,
No.
I'm going to instead go on there and go to fucking Yelp review.
Or this one, they get dropped off. They're 14, 13 to 15, and they don't speak to us, so we don't even know you're here. Then we're going on about our day, and they call and tell their mother that we cut them in line.
Oh, they meant cut them.
Yeah, like we actually been cutting them in line.
you skipped
Skipping
over
them.
six
Skipped over.
motherfuckers for them when they never even let themselves be known.
That's right.
Like, see,
I've been sweeping up
even know
and
to
then
come in
looked
here
up,
and
and there's
like
a,
they didn't walk in and say, "Hey guys, man, put me on the list."
none of that.
or something like that.
None of that.
None
I've been
of that.
sweeping up and then look up and there's some kid. And I'm like, how long you been sitting over here? Like 3 hours. Who you waiting on? You? How the fuck I'm supposed to know that?
Now you're automatically in a bad mood.
That's
Like,
right.
you
How
little
am I supposed to know
motherfucker.
that? And then the mom comes rolling up and they never
Now,
come in. and say,
hold on. Do you guys get, because you guys are old school like me, got your ass whipped by your dad? I'm just saying, like I got
did.
my ass whipped by my
got my ass
dad.
beat
I
by my
fucking,
dad.
when I went to the barber shop, my dad made me speak up and tell him what
That's
I'm
right.
here, I'm present.
That's right.
My dad manned me up. Showed me how to change oil on my car
That's
and
right.
fucking mow the lawn and shit like that. But are you noticing now the generation where a kid has been raised up with a good dad compared to a kid that maybe doesn't even have a dad in his family, like how they act in the chair?
No, we're still feeling the effects of single mothers.
Right.
It's bad.
It's a lot of
So these kids are soft.
They're emotional.
very.
Soft.
They're raised by women,
They're emotional.
and the men are not present.
The men are not present.
And there's a lot of different reasons. You can go to all the different nuances on why they're not there. However, the fact is they're not there, and we got these women in here. And
I love a great deal just as much as the next guy, but I'm not going to crawl through a bed of hot coals or go out of my way just to save a few bucks. And if I am, man, it's got to be easy. No hoops, no BS. So when Mint Mobile says it's easy to get wireless for $15 a month with the purchase of a 3-month plan, I'm going to call them out on it. Turns out, life. It's really that easy. It's that easy to get wireless for $15 a month. The longest part of the process was the time I spent on hold waiting to break up with my old provider. That's a nightmare. Wish everything was as easy as Mint. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk-to-text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your old phone number with you, along with all of your existing contacts. To get this new customer offer with your 3-month premium wireless plan for only $15 a month, you must go to mintmobile.com/Bubba. That's mintmobile.com/BUBBA. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Bubba. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower on 40 gigabytes on unlimited plans. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Okay, it's time to commit. 2024 is the year for prioritizing yourself. Begin your new smile journey with Byte, and you could start seeing results in just 2 to 3 weeks. Just order your at-home impression kit today for only $14.95 at Byte.com. Byte Clear aligners are doctor-directed and delivered to your door. Treatment costs thousands less than braces. Plus, they offer financing options, accept eligible insurance, and you can pay with your HSA FSA. Get 80% off your impression kit when you use code WONDERY at Byte.com. That's BYTE.com. Start your confidence journey today with Byte.
The result is you got
Soft kids. Soft-ass kids.
The same kind of men that they don't want to be with, they're raising.
That's a hell of a statement right there. But you're right.
They're raising that.
Right.
And if that doesn't work out, they make them a son husband. I'm going to fuck you up so bad that you have to stay here with me. I'll let you have girlfriends. You can smoke in the house. But now you're going to have bills. And really, you're going to stay here. And I'm your number one priority.
Son husband. Of me.
Son husband. And I hate to say this.
So that's a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah,
Who's this little brother?
That's my grandson.
Hey, buddy.
Say, what's
How
up,
you doing?
Bob?
What's your name?
Glasses on.
Come over here. What's your name? Let me shake your hand.
Put your shades on.
What's your name?
Caden.
Caden, how are you? How old are you, buddy? 8. You like football? No. Basketball? No. Baseball? Okay, I got you. I was getting scared. I was Caden. I was getting a little scared there. I was gonna say, you better like some sport, kid.
Ballet.
He likes something.
Ballet.
No, he don't.
Not my grandson.
No, not your grandson. But you know what? Hold on. That kid has been raised up right because you know why? Up until you just caught my eye, I never knew he was here.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be
Never knew he was here.
seen and not heard.
But so I just happened to get him, see him in the corner of my eye. But a fucking hellion kid that's been raised wrong would be all over here. Well, first of all, he'd be up on you, telling you how bored he is. He's thirsty and he wants a candy bar.
Exactly. Exactly.
He'd be completely
Do
fucking.
you know that women drop those kids off?
To be babysitted.
No, they don't. They don't say anything. They just pull up and let them out because they have a 13-year-old brother with them. But this 5-6-year-old, the 13-year-old can't do nothing with this motherfucker.
So the 13-year-old don't come in and say, "Hey, I got me and my brother that needs a cut."
No.
But see, that's what he should do.
Yeah.
Like the way we would have.
been taught. That's why we're
Frio's
doing
my brother. Be like, "Hey, man, me and my boy need a cut.
That's right. But that's why we're doing this father.
Put me on the
Son
list.
Saturday.
You guys got a list?
No,
we got Father Son Saturday now.
No, I know, but you guys don't have a list.
no. You need to come in here and speak up. This is an old school barbershop.
All right, so then you guys remember, you guys got it. If there's 6 people there, you guys got it.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you
That's
guys-
what I do for a
And
living.
there's a VIP line at all times.
All times.
All
You can pay
times. You can be
$60 to cut the
next
line
for $60.
right now.
Really?
You're next.
Right. So that eliminates all the bullshit. The
Now,
appointments,
here's
the
one
whining,
other thing.
whatever.
The person that you're cutting has an opportunity to match the $60.
Man, it's like let's make a deal. Monty Clark
That's
shit
right.
down there, buddy.
That's right.
Man, it's America,
but
baby.
we can't have a
Capitalism
bidding
at its
contest
finest.
because if we have a pissing contest, somebody's going to leave with their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my father put in a long time ago that we're not going to do the bidding war. It's just the person.
Now,
that's
is your
been
father
waiting.
still with us?
Yeah, he's still here.
He's still cut?
Nope, he never cut.
He just
helped us start.
I love that
Just
for
helped us
boy.
start. He listens. He actually listens to you guys in the morning.
Really? What's his name?
His name is Larry Latimer, a.k.a. 40 Dog.
40 dog?
That's
40
40
dog.
dog, man. That's 40 dog.
That's 40 dog.
How old is
76.
Dude,
Really?
Bubba, I told you about his tough ass dad. His dad's got
You would love Mr.
his dad's
Larry.
got
You'd love him.
what's the cancer?
He had Guillain-Barré.
But didn't he have
He
pancreatic?
he had the prostate cancer also.
He had prostate cancer.
Yeah, he's
Did
fought
he,
all that.
did he get it
And
early though?
dialysis.
Yeah, he had all that.
And
He's still going to
dialysis.
dialysis. But he's a soldier.
My dog was.
Oh, I bet you he's a.
Kicking cancer
Hold on,
ass.
I bet you he's an old grizzled mean motherfucker when he
Yeah.
needs to be.
He is.
I got a quick story.
He used to hate me, Bubba, when I was in there. He would eyeball the fucking shit
he
out of
does
me.
that.
He'd be like,
He does
"Put
that
up."
to everybody. He just assumed that Seth
would
was
look
there
down
to get drugs.
I look at me like, hey, old timer, what you looking at?
Yeah, he thought Seth was there to score.
Hey, Rio, if I told him to say, hey, old timer, what you looking at?
He
What
gonna
he-
say- he
You
gonna be
get a
like,
mouthful.
yeah, you gonna get him.
Motherfucking looking at you.
I said, I'm Bubba the Love Sponge, bitch. I'm
He
about to
gonna
get
say, I
mine.
don't give a
You like,
fuck
what the
you-
fuck you looking at?
What are you fucking looking at?
That's what he'll say.
You would have got an earful. So he put the club on my car when he bought me a car.
Yeah, that
And
red club.
Yeah, and he told me if you pay the insurance, everything will be smooth. First month, I didn't pay.
Of course you didn't.
He covered it. I gave him the money. The next month, I didn't pay. I go outside. There's a club on my car, and it's Friday.
And you're wanting to go out wilding, fucking
Everything.
Friday night.
everything.
Right.
He tells me after I call his job.
Oh, you calm down to work.
Yeah, I'll see you when I get home. He comes home and thanks Dad. I love you to death because I didn't know what you were sacrificing. But he's driving a Volvo from 54th Avenue South to Bryandary with no air conditioning. And I'm driving in a Honda Civic.
Air.
All of that.
Yeah.
He gets home, soaking wet. I meet him outside, and I say, please. No, I didn't. I say, could you take the club off? And he said, could you wait a minute? And I began to say, it's a Friday night. You acting like a real, and I don't remember anything else, and I woke up Sunday morning.
You got out of your mouth. You're acting like a, and that's
That's it.
all it went.
That's it.
And fucking old head canceled Christmas on your ass.
It was Sunday morning. The next time yeah.
Lights out, bitch.
And I don't think he hit me in the chin or anything because the only thing that was sore was my collarbone.
He karate chopped you on the collarbone.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He fucking gave you a power bomb.
I don't remember.
I don't want to hear this shit.
I don't remember.
That's what he said.
All I remember is when I woke up good, it was like 4 a.m. Sunday morning. I missed the day,
Yeah.
a whole day.
He knocked a day out of your shit.
Yes, that's what he did. And guess what? To this day,
You
I respect the shit out of
absolutely.
Damn right.
That's
him.
absolutely.
People don't understand that respect for young men comes with a dose of fear.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be fear that every time you come around, you kick his ass. No.
How many times my dad was the same way? How many times did your dad just have to look at you? You'd be fucking up and your dad
That was
just
most times.
Yeah.
Most
You'd be
times.
fucking doing some stupid shit, right? And your dad would just go,
Get right.
Yeah, and you'll be,
yeah.
you'd be like, whoa,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Because you know after that stare down would come an ass whipping.
That's right, because my dad was good for, I will talk to you when we get home. And he'll act like nothing's popping off. And then when you get home,
Longest ride home too, and
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
these are the words that I know that is serious. Look here, let me talk to you.
What's that?
Look here, let me talk to you.
Look at here. I want to
See,
talk to
most
you.
of the time he'll just say, Craig, let me talk to you. But when he say, look here, I need to talk to you.
Look here.
That's something different. And
That's
I know
next level.
either-
That's
right.
next level shit.
That's right.
next
That's
level
right.
shit.
And if he says, you and your brother, if he starts any sentence with that,
You're fucked.
me and my brother need to be present.
Right.
Yeah. He told the people in the hospital he wasn't doing shit one morning, like 3 a.m. till we got there.
Really.
I'm not doing shit. Y'all not taking no blood. Y'all ain't getting no
Urine.
nothing.
Till my two boys get up in here and sort this shit out.
See what the hell going on.
And all we had to tell
Now,
him
is
was,
he going to be down there when we're celebrating?
I'm pretty sure he's coming by.
You got to get Larry by there,
He's
man.
gonna come by.
Larry Lattimore.
He's gonna pop up, man. He's gonna pop up.
Now, Larry Lattimore still with Mama?
Yep.
Really?
And that's Latimer, L-A-T, because my mom's going to call you about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to fuck it up.
She's a teacher.
Okay, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just fucked it up.
I know. It's Latimer. Latimer.
Latimer.
Yeah, Latimer.
Latimer.
Yeah, behind
not
that.
Lattimore.
No.
Latimer.
Yeah, my mom's
Latimer.
very, very.
What's her first name?
Paulette.
Paulette Latimer.
Mama P.
Now, was that the real OG of the family? I mean, Larry rolled around a certain, but Paula.
No, I'm saying that the real OG would be my mom, my dad's mom.
Oh, grandma.
Yeah, Grandmama Mildred drove till she was 80-something, and she wore heels to church till she passed.
Right.
Yeah, they might have been 2 or 3 inches, but they were heels.
And think of now, hold on. Now, listen. Think about the struggles that she went through.
Oh, she saw everything.
I mean, your dad saw most of the bad shit.
Yeah, she beat breast cancer once, too.
Well, I'm just talking about, man, she was probably born in the turn of the century.
That's right.
I mean, she was where, colored drinking fountains compared to like,
was a slave.
yeah, I mean, like, she saw some bad shit.
Yep.
She did.
And was this complexion with red hair. So, they came from the Hargrove plantation. That's as far as we can go back. And hence the last name was Hargrove until she married into the Latimer family. But that's as far as we can go back. So even if we really, really wanted to know, we don't know.
No.
So ultimately,
the closest you can get is
we're
to
still from here.
Yeah, from grandma.
That's right. And that makes us still from here. We're indigenous to here.
Florida.
Yeah. Yep.
Have you guys seen? You guys have got to see it before I go. Lance Bass, was it Lawman?
Oh yeah, Lawman Lass. That's a great series.
Lawman Bass Reese.
Yep, that's a great series.
Have you seen it, Rio? No, Craig, tell him about it.
That's a great series.
This is about this true story, Rio. He was the first African American to be a U.S. Marshal.
Oh, he's a bad man.
And he started out a slave.
Yep, he's a bad.
And he was he had his slave owners back so bad, like they went and fought for the Confederacy. Okay, so a lot of the Confederate soldiers would bring, if they owned slaves, they would bring them to go fight as well. Okay, well his slave owner was a real motherfucker, and he got into an argument with the general, and the general told him to take his ass and his slave on home, didn't he? Remember? So they got the fuck out of it. Thank God they got the fuck out of there. So they go back to the plantation, and the slave owner is just a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's just a real motherfucker. He
was a piece of work.
He tells Bass. He tells Bass, we're going to drink whiskey and play a game of poker, and this game of poker is for your freedom. And if you beat me in this game of poker, you're a free man. I'll give you your, they got they had their freedom papers or some kind. They had to, they had to fill out some paperwork, and if a slave had his paperwork,
he was good.
And he could show that, and they would, for the most part, leave him alone. Right. So this motherfucking Bass, he's got a badass hand, but in his hand, I think he's got a full house. No, he's got a spade flush. Mm-hmm. Okay, and he had a queen of hearts that he discarded. Okay, so he has like a 9, 10, Jack, King, spade, flush, and he had a queen of hearts. So he discarded his queen of hearts, hoping to get a spade.
Yeah.
I forget what he got, but he still had a small flush. Like he had a badass hand. Right. So, but don't forget, he discarded the queen of hearts. Okay. So the slave owner, the master goes like, okay, now, what do you got? And so Bass showed his hand. Shit. He's going to fucking win. He's going to be a free man. Motherfucking slave owner rolls out there with a full house. No. Hold on. But within his cards is a queen of hearts.
That's right.
So he cheated.
He cheated.
Cheated.
He just discarded that queen of hearts.
He just discarded it. Should be in discard pile.
Yeah.
Motherfucking. Now, Bass never was disrespectful or mean, but flipped the fuck out on old boy, whipped his ass like you wouldn't believe, like fucking almost beat him to death, but didn't kill him, but within an inch.
He even though he hated his guts, he respected him just a
not
little
to
bit.
kill him.
Yeah.
Went down, saw his old lady down in the hut, got her pregnant, and then he before old boy woke up, he had to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Because he grabs a horse and I think, didn't he get his walking papers? He got his walking papers. After he kicked the dude's ass. The guy had already signed the papers and was going to give them to him. So he had walking papers. And then he just went on to just make it in life, reconnected with his wife once slavery was abolished by Abraham Lincoln. But you have to understand that it took like 3 or 4 years to get down to Texas.
That's right.
Those motherfuckers were like, okay,
They sent 2,000 troops down from
up north. Those slaves were free for like 2 years before the Texas slaves were.
That's right.
So they finally get free, and he comes and he meets his wife, and they reconnect. And he's just a hard-working motherfucker. He's just a straight-up dude. He's just the salt of the earth, but he's a bad motherfucker.
He's a bad
and he eventually goes on to be a U.S. Marshal. And so he would go and fucking arrest these white dudes, and like he was a badass motherfucker. And these white dudes would be all fucked up when the black guy was arresting them. They'd be all fucked up.
How's this happening? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Remember, but he was a bad motherfucker. Oh,
if you
I think they're coming back with season 2 with that.
Yeah,
it's going to be I think it's going to be another one, but it's another example. There's more than one African American U.S. Marshal. There end up being more, so I think the next one is going to be another one.
Yeah, they might even ride into the Buffalo Soldiers.
Yeah. Have you guys seen 1823 or Yellowstone?
I have watched some of that.
I've seen a little bit of Yellowstone.
That is great series too.
Right.
Have you seen Mayor of Kingstown?
That is a great series.
That just came back. Did you know it?
I didn't know it, but they started another season.
One more season. Yeah.
Oh man.
And
does that make you have more confidence in your government?
No, it shows you how it shows you how much on the take it is.
You feel me?
So the mayor of Kingstown basically runs the joint from outside.
Yep.
So what he does is he makes sure that all the players in town are getting along, because if they don't get along, they're not going to get along in the joint, and shit gets done in the joint that gets done on the streets.
Believe it or not, things that happen in the street, I don't know how this happens. Jail knows it first.
Yeah.
I would actually get on the phone when I was locked up and with no information that was not in the streets yet. It blew my mind.
So, because some of the gang leaders are in the.
I'm talking about they might even call. They might have, caused this.
You know what? The jail might actually determine the beef, and they call the boys and say, okay, here's how it's going from jail. The leader may call and say, "Okay, these are the motherfuckers we got problems with. Go ahead and handle it.
Handle that. Leave it up."
But is society getting softer where shit don't get handled like that anymore?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
because you know what everyone says now.
Rules, everybody has to be mindful of everybody's feelings.
Yeah.
You can't say this. You can't say that.
Then they say, "Well, you can sue them." I don't want to sue you.
I got sued for words.
You feel me?
I got sued for calling a guy's wife a whore.
See?
He was a radio personality, and his wife used to call in every day, and I got on the air, MJ, and I got on the air, and I said, man, you're whoring your wife out. She's calling the show every day. She ain't no radio personality. Quit whoring her out.
What's the problem with that?
Sued me for words.
Okay, so.
I won, though.
Was she whoring?
But still.
Was she doing what you said? Yes.
No, yeah, she was.
Because she's calling the show.
Radio
using
whoring.
That to amp up their shit.
And I had to go 10 years, and I had to write down what part of the settlement was I wouldn't call her a whore for 10 years. So on the 10-year anniversary, the day after, I called her a whore.
I would have made a movie about it.
Oh, there's a Bubba movie coming out, guys. I'm telling you that right now.
Guess what? Guess what? We get to be in the end. Well, hopefully it's not the end of it. It's like the middle of the movie.
Yeah, I need to get you guys in it.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the movie.
Think you guys can cut my hair? You guys can cut my hair?
Yes. Yes.
Can I have the merch crick show you how she does it, or you guys just figure it out?
No, we want her to give us directions.
You want those big jugs in the shop, don't you?
We have no problem with jugs in the shop. We have no problem with jugs in the shop.
Say it.
Except for on Father and Son Saturday.
So now, are women not allowed on Father and Son
It's
Saturday?
not so much not allowed. You're just not going to get the
discount.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, if you have to, but the whole point is we want you
give
to.
y'all discount.
Yeah.
The women, the single women, you come in here with 3 kids, I'm not going to charge you fucking full price for all.
Right.
You're already going to, I'm looking out, you're a single mother.
Now, do you ever get some sisters in there that still run a tight ship, whoop some ass? Like, their kids will be bouncing everybody. Like,
Yes.
do you still really?
Yes.
Some old school sisters in there that have been raised
There's
up
some
right?
moms that
Exactly.
There's some kids, all I have to say is, I'm finna call your mom.
Yeah.
And they get right.
Because I've seen their mom knock the air out of them.
Right.
Like she comes in and hit the shit out of them in the back and they're,
See, that's the difference between the white and the black community. You take a kid down to a salon and his mom whips the shit out of him. They're calling the cops. You take old girl down to the barbershop. She whips the shit out of her kid. They're like, kid deserved it.
Oh, she hit her.
yeah, one of them. Yeah,
I didn't see shit.
That's
I
right.
ain't see shit.
Cops come down there, man. I didn't see shit. We ain't got no
That's
blinks
right.
or nothing.
And it's some old lady over there going,
Get 'em.
yeah. That's what you deserve. See, let me tell you, we were going to talk about this earlier, but since we done went this, listen, everybody in this world, stop crying about shit. Get out, get up, and make a life. I'm sick of it. Rio's sick of it. Bubba's probably sick of it. Seth's
Motherfucker
probably
calling
sick of
Rio
it.
sick of it.
You feel what I'm saying? We got all these people that's sitting around that are sick and tired of people crying about everything.
What do you motherfuckers think about this immigration shit? Has Seth talked to you about that?
Yes, and my thing is, period, point blank, America, how bad does it have to get for people to see that they will willingly help illegal immigrants before they help their own?
Yeah. I mean, San Francisco, Detroit, Philly,
New
all
York.
these fucking places who have
Are handing out checks.
who have white, black, Hispanic homeless people. But you know what these people are? They're not white, black, or Hispanic. They're Americans.
That's right.
They're Americans.
First and foremost.
And they're having problems and they need help. And we're giving checks and free hotel rooms to people that aren't Americans. Period. The only time it seems though we now don't see color in America is during the Olympics, because there's going to be a black guy running the 100, right? Well, I mean, even the most racist dude in the world, it's like USA. It's a black guy, but I don't care.
We gotta win.
We got USA. So the only time we don't see color is during the Olympics.
Yeah.
But now we don't even worry about Americans. We worry about people that aren't even from here, and these people are committing crimes and they're getting free money, and it's just I think it's really fucking up. I think it's fucking shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody would be.
Look at the world today. Look
Everybody
at our state
would
of
be.
America.
Yeah, it's bad.
Who you guys voting for, Biden or Trump?
Let's get the fuck. Who is Biden?
Voting.
Who is Biden? Who is that? And the best candidate is a fucking felon.
Yeah.
You got a felon that's the best candidate. Someone that's going to have a house arrest anklet on and get
He's
elected
gonna
to be
win.
the
Hey,
fucking
but you know
president.
what? But maybe that's what maybe
that's what America
that represents
needs.
the average American.
That represents
There's
America.
there's more people in trouble and gotten fucking hemmed up on some shit.
Right.
Listen, here's the deal. Take red, take blue, take the political affiliation
Shove it.
out of it. Take everything out of it. Which man do you think is more competent to be able to lead our country for 4 years?
I just said this the other day.
And it doesn't matter what the fuck your political affiliation is.
Yeah, I just said, look at
Don't matter.
the kid. They're like, who you voting for? I said, well, look at what we got. Look what you got to choose
Look
from.
what you got to choose from.
I mean, outside of Trump, what else you got?
Here's the thing. Okay, right now, there's a big shitstorm going on in Israel / Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big shitstorm going on in Russia.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's say the leader of our country, whomever that may be, whatever guy wins. Okay, whoever guy it is. But who do you send out of the two? Who do you think's more likely to go over there and have some strength? Because you got to come from a position of strength. You got to come from a position of strength and say, listen, knock it the fuck off, okay? Or we're going to get involved. So let's come up with a ceasefire here. Let's come to some type of resolve here, or you're going to fuck around and find out. And I don't know that Biden has that strength.
No, they're going to push Biden down.
I don't get that from him.
They're going to push him down.
I think
what's
they're
happening
going to do a
right now
switcheroo
with
at the
the
convention.
He's gonna have
They're
to
going
have
to put Gavin Newsom or Michelle Obama in there because listen,
Because
they
he
have
can't
no
do
chance
it.
with this motherfucker.
No.
They don't. It's sad, but
It's
you
the
don't.
truth.
And
bro.
here's the thing: he doesn't even, he automatically assumes that he has the African American vote. He does. I don't think that Biden realizes how much of the African American vote he has lost.
Yeah. I don't think.
I mean, you saw that Bronx showing, and 1/3 of the population for his rally was black, and there were black people that they were interviewing saying we're going with this guy because the guy in office is
not doing
doesn't care about us. He's fumbled. I think the woman said he fumbled us. He had a chance to take care of us.
Yeah.
He lost me when he sent $2 billion over to Ukraine.
Yeah.
And you just got done talking about all the homelessness and all the people that need that money here.
Right.
Straight up.
Detroit's a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
San Francisco's a shit
Them motherfuckers
show.
ain't got no goddamn water.
Yeah. How does that work?
In America.
How does that work?
But y'all sent $2 billion to fucking
Don't forget he
Ukraine.
pulled out of Afghanistan, and guess who has all that shit now?
Afghanistan, Hamas.
Hamas. And now they using it.
No, hold on. Yeah, the shit that Hamas is using is some of the shit we left behind in Afghanistan.
Yeah. we
Great
gave it to them.
job. Great
You
job.
guys come.
Here, motherfuckers, figure out how to
Great
fly
job.
this Black Hawk, and it's yours.
It's
Just all the
yours.
stuff that they got from Afghanistan that they were fighting us with in Iraq. They got all that stuff from us too back
I
in the
know.
early 80s.
For being as flamboyant we are with our money and our military equipment, we seem to leave a lot of shit behind.
Y'all go, y'all
Straight
handle
up.
that.
Straight up. How are we in such debt when you guys print money constantly?
We need
Because
to
it
come
ain't
up with
nothing behind it.
we need to come up with instead of the income tax, fuck the
Yeah,
income tax.
that doesn't work.
We need to come up with a national sales tax.
Yeah, because the income tax does not work.
Because here's the deal: the income tax, guy like Bill Gates and fucking Elon Musk, they have offshore accounts and they don't pay fucking any of what they should. Yeah. But you guys and me, we're paying our 30-some%.
We got to.
Or
we will be out of business.
But here's the deal: if you only got taxed on what you buy. Well, Bill Gates just bought a $58 million plane. He's going to get taxed 20% extra on that. You basically are just getting taxed on what you buy. If you don't buy a plane, then you ain't getting taxed.
Yeah.
Right.
So how does that work?
And then the onus on collection is on the people that sell durable goods, and they already collect a state tax. They're already set up to, like, you guys. Well, you may or may not collect tax. I'm just saying, but But Walmart and everybody, their computer systems are already regulated to go ahead and type in 7% state sales tax. You just put a federal tax in there. The collection now is vendors that are already used to collecting tax, and now you're not fucking with the U.S. consumer. You're not fucking with 330 million Americans. There's only like 89 million businesses. Like, you got 80% less businesses than you do people, and they just collect the tax. 20%. It's not everything costs 20% more, but you get every dollar of your paycheck.
Right. That's too much.
And we
right.
still have.
You know what I'm saying, Bub? That's too much like right.
So that means you and I are paying 20 right now. That means we would pay 27% tax. That's less than we're paying now.
Right.
That's right.
And it's only on what you buy. So if you're a frugal motherfucker, and by the way, you exempt food, education, and medical. Those are the three.
Man.
Those are the three things that are exempt from the federal tax: food, education, and medical. Those are the things that don't get taxed federally. Everything else gets taxed. So that guy that owns a multi-million-dollar construction company that has all these tax shelters, but has to buy a jet or has to buy a fucking truck, he's going to pay 20% more. Wow. But Bubba and Rio, who don't need nothing but a little something here and there, we ain't paying no fucking taxes because we ain't buying no jet.
We buying a plane ticket. We buying a plane ticket. Yeah, we gonna buy a ticket.
Yeah.
I don't need a jet.
Yeah.
And guess what?
But there are some motherfuckers that need jet, and guess what? They're going to pay 20% more.
They're going to pay for it.
As you should.
As you should.
So your jet, instead of being $50 million, it's going to be $60.
And bottom line, America has gotten itself to this point. Period. A lot of black people are finding out that you're only a Democrat because you're a follower.
Yeah, because your mom and dad were.
Told you to.
And you
Yeah,
were told
exactly.
to be one.
And then
Nobody
now,
took time to find out what the
and
political
now
That's a
parties
great.
even-
That's a
Yeah,
great statement.
it
In the
is.
fact that a lot of African Americans are only Democrats because they were told to be.
That's right.
But
And
if
now-
they break down their life and what makes more sense for their life and what they're doing in the world they're living in, maybe the Democratic candidate isn't what they thought it was.
I said this on a few podcasts ago that if most people, just put it that way, if you educated yourself on what the politics and what each political party stands for, chances are most of them will be Republican. If you knew the core belief of Republicans.
The only thing that fuck wrong with Republicans is they get so evangelical. They need to get this religion shit, and like
need to separate
like the
that
abortion shit and stuff like that. That's where they fuck up at.
Right.
It's like that's where they. It's like this whole abortion thing. That's where they fuck up. They I just think that
I agree.
I think that the Republicans got more for me than the Democrats, but. I like my guns. I like to be able to have a gun.
Exactly.
I don't know where Republicans on our weed. Seth, what party's more cooler on weed?
I am not sure. I feel like Ron DeSantis is the only guy in the world that hates it.
Yep.
Ron DeSantis. You know what? First term nailed it. Second term fucked it.
Yeah.
I
agree
first
with
term.
that
Remember
one,
where
too.
you left it? Remember you let him. My sister said it best. She travels a lot, and she would be in like California or something like that, and people would find out that she was from Florida, and this is during DeSantis's first term when he kind of opened up Florida, and they were like, "Oh my God, your governor fucking kicks ass, let you guys live your life, whole 9 yards." And she goes, now he fucked with Disney, fucking just start being a
He's
dick.
been fucking with
Do
everything.
you remember all the money that we got for the storms and
Yeah.
and he just held it it was for the teachers and everybody. He's just like, nope, we're gonna just hold on to that.
And then the insurance, he's in bed with big insurance.
Yeah, so
all of our insurance has gone through the fucking roof. It's just
And he done allowed.
And I don't know. And here's the thing: I don't know who the next governor of Florida, who that motherfucker is.
I don't even know who's
Like
running.
we know who's running in the presidential election, but
Right.
who
Who
is
could
it?
it be?
I don't know.
Who could it be? I mean, we have, even after this election, there's no one in sight.
Oh, I know.
There's no one in sight.
See, that's where both parties are fucking up. Remember when the Democrats were grooming Barack? Remember? Right. So he brought him in. They brought him in as a fresh-faced senator from Chicago during the convention, and he wasn't going to be the candidate, but he's a great public speaker, and he went up, and then everybody's like, you know what? We can see what they're doing. They're grooming this motherfucker to be the next president, and they did it the right way. They did, but neither party is grooming or working on anybody.
Right.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's to the point now, damn the parties. Let's do right by people. Humans. Let's do right by humans.
But there's not enough people like us that you know what? Here's the problem. Most people are soft and are that little 13-year-old that won't speak up and walks into your shop and is soft.
Yeah.
Most people aren't like us.
Nobody wants to
We're the
speak up.
minority. I mean, collectively, without using race as a gauge, we men, us strong-willed, speaking up for ourselves, sticking up for ourselves, paying our own way, having our own job, not needing a handout. We're the minority.
Do y'all hear that, young men?
We're the minority. Get up.
All the young men, did y'all hear that?
All the
Get
young men
your
that won't
own
get their fucking
shit.
ass out of bed
Get your own
and
shit.
they're 20 living with their parents and they won't get their ass out of bed. You know what? Go to trade school and learn how to be an
Learn
electrician.
You need to be working 60
Learn how to
hours a
use your
week.
hands.
Go to trade school because you know what? Right now, they can't get enough electricians.
That's right.
And electricians, when you're a master electrician,
Oh,
you're
my.
making 45, 50, 60 bucks an hour.
Yeah.
You know,
Easily.
and you could easily you go to 2 years to school, trade school, then an apprentice under a master electrician for another 2 years. 4 or 5 years, you're making, But what do you or I can lay in bed all day because my mom's letting me and play fucking Fortnite with my friends
and then knock up my girlfriend.
Knock up my fucking girlfriend.
And
now I'm in the
system.
system.
Cycle continues.
Then I'm in the welfare system, in the WIC card system, in the bullshit.
We're tired of the cycle and continue.
And chances are you didn't have an old school dad to help raise you. He's long fucking gone.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Latin Sons is willing to step into the gap.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
That's what we're trying to do. Bridge the gap.
With Father Son Saturdays.
That's right.
Son Saturdays.
That's right. And not to forget, Juneteenth on the 15th.
That's going to be badass. Seth, are you excited? Are you nervous for it?
No, I'm not nervous at all.
Hey, we're going to the baseball game, too.
I'm canceling my goddamn trip to St. Thomas for my birthday for this shit.
Why?
Because I think this is bigger and more
I know,
important.
but can you?
St. Thomas is not going nowhere.
But what I'm saying is, can you reschedule your St. Thomas? Yeah, I mean, like you can go in a couple weeks thereafter, right?
That's kind of the plan. Just go after.
Yeah.
Because I think this is more important. And
honest to God, as we sit here and talk about it, I think we're going to be overwhelmed on the response.
That's fine.
Because it's never been done before. Nobody's ever come down in there and taken care of people.
No.
For free.
And not even that. Nobody brings attention to.
Nobody cares. When I used to go to 22nd Avenue and 2nd Avenue, I used 22nd and 2nd, and there's a little lot there. And I used to do Chunky Thursdays with when I was on Bubba 98.7, and the guy who owned the lot said, "Listen, man, you can be here, but it was all overgrown and shit." And I go, "Listen, man, I'll have one of my fucking lawn dogs." So I got on the air and I had 2 lawn crews showed up and had that shit looking beautiful. And the guy goes, "Listen, man, you have my permission to be here. I want one Thursday a month. I would do it like from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and it was just free pizza, Miller Lite, and music. That's it. And we just hang out. And there'd be like, 200 black people up in there. And the cops would come in and I'd go talk to them and be like, "Listen," they're like, "What's going on in here?" I'd be like, "Hey, I do a thing called Chunky Thursdays, and everybody seems to." I said, "When we're done, everybody helps me bag up the trash.
Right.
We put it on the side of the road, and I have permission from the gas station and from the guy who owns the lot to be here, and there's no problems." So they're like, "Well, we're gonna park our squad car right down there." I'd be like, "You know what? Park a squad car down there because we ain't doing nothing wrong." Well, on the second time we were there, this black captain came, like high up, came and took me aside. He said, "How's this been going?" I said, "Well, this is only the second time I've done it," but I said, "We never have a problem." So I said, "Can you do me a favor?" I said, "Nobody's causing no problems here. There's no drugs. There's no guns." I said, "It's free Domino's pizza and Miller Lite." I said, "We're IDing the people. Everybody's within walking distance. Nobody's driving." I said, "Quite frankly, you having a couple units down there doesn't really matter." I said, "But it would be." I said, he said, "You're not going to see a unit anymore unless you." He said, "Unless you need one." He said, "If you need one, call. Otherwise, we won't be here." And I said, "You know what, Captain? Thank you, because I appreciate it and they appreciate it. We don't need you guys hawking over us because we ain't doing anything wrong." But it took a black captain to come down there. I had talked to him a little bit, and he's like, I said, "Well, let me ask you a question. How many calls have you gotten from anybody that lives in this community?" And he goes, "None.
0.
Not a one." Because they were all out. They're all hanging out
outside.
And then I'd go to leave at 9:30, and they'd be mad. There'd be brothers taking like 20s and shit, saying, "Man, Bubba, stay for another 30 minutes." I'd be like, "Man, I don't want you. I gotta go to bed."
I gotta go.
So everybody, don't forget to come out on the 15th and listen to the podcast. Check out everything that Bubba HQ has to offer. Everything. Get you an earful.
Yeah.
And you spin. And there's my prize wheel.
There it is.
Spin the prize wheel right up there.
Get you a prize.
Spin the wheel.
Go spin it. What's
Go
Kobe?
spin
What's his
it,
name? What's his name? Colton.
Caden, go spin the wheel.
Caden, spin that wheel one time. Let's see what Caden would have won.
You did a good job wrapping up the show, Craig.
Oh, and I'm not done. I got some shout outs that I just was
Hold on, let's see what
reminded.
Caden's at Latin Sons. Spin it. No, Caden. Spin it like you got something on you. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
What's it say? Probably my writing sucks.
It does. Jesus.
Glasses.
Glasses, sunglasses. Free sunglasses.
No, it's a koozie.
Oh, hey, koozie. Now,
Spin it
Caden,
again.
spin it harder. Spin it harder.
Real hard. There we go.
Sunglasses.
All right.
But see, look, Craig. So I got a couple customers. One guy got a pair of sunglasses. Other guy got a koozie. They're happy as hell.
Everybody's going to be happy and grateful for everything. Got to mention, you will get something to eat if you get there early enough, and have an opportunity to win a better prize.
Oh, and get your ass in that cash cube.
That's right.
In the cash
That's right.
cube.
Now, I got a message from my brother that we need to shout out. Rio, you done forgot about all our friends. We got Shane. We got WLB. We got people calling from all over the world.
Caden, spin it again. You can spin it. I see you looking at it. Spin it hard.
Jeremy Gray and anybody else that wants to shout out, man, please do not forget, you guys are welcome to call the barbershop, call Rio's phone, call my phone, hunt down Bubba, find Seth, whatever you got to do. But you better be there on the 15th.
Hey, Seth, I hope you don't get on times like this when I come in here and cut it up with the boys. I hope you don't get mad for me coming in and hogging on the podcast.
No, it's
You
up
actually gave him a day off.
it's up to the people to decide.
Well, I mean, I feel like you haven't really said much. Like maybe you're mad at me or something.
No, I'm not. Dude, Bubba, I was.
You gave him a day off.
What do you mean? I can't. When you get
Well,
going,
we were at each other's throats today. I actually hit Seth today.
You hit Seth?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody,
Did he hit you back?
We got some
God damn
issues that we're gonna have to take care of off air. So we're gonna get a big Operation Pigmentation group hug, and we'll see you guys next week.
Hey, look how smooth Craig is on the wrap up. That's my boy right there on the wrap up.